Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there, and welcome again, Gary.
Good to be here again.
Always a pleasure. We've got some good questions today. The first one is one that's in the news. So what are your thoughts about the courts allowing Sandy Hook victims to go forward with a lawsuit against the gun manufacturers?
Right. Well, this is in Connecticut, of course, where that tragedy occurred. And so a lawsuit was brought against gun manufacturers, and the question is, does federal law preempt state laws? And in some respects, of course, it does. Federal law is the law of the land, really. And if a state law doesn't adhere to or follow the federal law, then the federal law takes precedence. So that's where we see a lot of conflict sometimes happen, where a state will pass some laws and say, no, 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 that's not constitutional. Meaning it's not federally constitutional. It's not going to meet the federal review.
Right.
So that's what they're saying. There's some federal laws that are passed about gun rights and gun manufacturers' obligations to the public that may supersede a state law claim. But in this case, the state law claim is bizarre. It's a claim about illegal marketing based on some consumer fraud statutes in Connecticut. So it's a very unique case. They're claiming that the manufacturer Remington marketed the guns to troubled people and knew or should have known then that there was a likelihood of a mass murder kind of thing. So it's an interesting case. The judge did not say it's going to win. They just said, look, we're not going to say as a matter of law you can't bring it. We're going to let a jury decide, so that now they get to move forward. And that's what a summary judgment does. It's kind of, is there any way you can win? If so, we're going to let a jury decide. And that's kind of the way most judges do things.
Okay. Very interesting. We have a man on the street question today, so let's roll that.
Hey Gary, can I still sue someone if they were convicted in criminal court for their offense against me?
The quick answer is yes. It makes your civil case a little easier. It might make collecting it a little harder, but yes, you have that right, because they're two different cases. The state is prosecuting on behalf of the state. They're bringing an action that really doesn't benefit or take care of the problems caused to the individual. It deals with a violation of a crime, and it punishes or rehabilitates because of the violation of the crime. Civil case is about your loss, like we've talked about over the last few weeks, if it impacts your life, how it impacts your life, and what's been taken from you. And so you have the right to look to that person who caused the injury to compensate you.
Yeah, very good. Fantastic questions.
Good.
Email us if you'd like your question answered. Thank you so much for joining us today, Gary, and we'll see you on the very next Legal Break.